Have you ever dated somebody and felt like, you know what, we probably would be better off as just friends, and kept that person as a friend in your life, and then you found somebody else, and then you introduce that old person as just a friend to the new person that you're actually with, and thought that shit was gonna work? Most of the time, it doesn't work. The main reason I bring this up is because this guy right here, he's having like a small dilemma with the girl that he's dating and stuff, and a woman, I'm assuming she spazzed out because they tried to put a fast one. Like, if you dating somebody and y'all fucked around, I'm thinking maybe y'all shouldn't be friends. At least having them as a friend while you with somebody. That's just my personal opinion. Because if you tell me you friends with your exes and they just friends now, no. Because everything I hear that comes out your mouth that pertains to that ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever the fuck it is, I'm gonna think it's some bullshit, because y'all was naked together, y'all fucked around, y'all had clothes off, y'all had a meaningful connection. I don't give a fuck what you call it. Talking about we just fucked around and we just friends now. No friends with exes. So let's go ahead and see what this dude had to say, because apparently he fucked up. It says, does this call for such a reaction? I'm a 30-year-old male, received a call from my friend, she's a female that's 45, that she would like help next Saturday to pick up some heavy items of hers from a family's house and drop it off at hers. Mind you, she just had surgery and can't do heavy lifting. I said yes without initially passing it by my girlfriend, who is a female that's 39 at first. My friend and I dated years before I connected with my current girlfriend. See, this is the problem right here. This motherfucker tried to pass this woman off as just a friend in the very first paragraph. You want to call her that, but we all know the damn difference. If you fucked her, man, y'all have a more than just a friend connectivity, and who knows? Y'all might be rekindling it or fucking on the side. Nobody want to hear that bullshit. Keep that shit. But yeah, he didn't mention that at first. He wants some sympathy right away. It says, my friend and I dated years before I connected with my current girlfriend. Since then, she has become a genuine friend and would often encourage me to go out and find someone. She understands me being in a relationship and kept contact between us at a minimum out of respect. No fucking friends with your ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. If y'all broke up, y'all could be cordial, but once a new person comes along, cease and desist. No talking. Y'all have no reason to be talking, because what if you get in an incident like this? This woman ain't hearing none of that shit and everything. You trying to hold on to somebody that used to love you and stuff, and then pass them off as a friend. Man, who the fuck you fooling, man? Let the whole thing go. Just let it go. I can't think no other words for that one. It says, now I feel dumb for saying yes without initially thinking to ask my girlfriend how she would feel about it at first. We see each other 3 to 4 times a week, and I plan to help my friend. Just say your ex, man. Just say your ex as early as possible on Saturday, not to interfere with potential plans me and my girlfriend may have make that day. Our day was going so well, and I did not want to kill the vibe, so I decided I would tell her the following day. You wouldn't have to worry about this shit if you never try to pass your ex off as a fucking friend and, deceive your lover. Like, most people, they'll say that they cool with this shit, but us as humans, we're territorial. We don't want you being friends with your ex, talking about it just didn't work out, we just fucked around, it was nothing. I'm not hearing that. No, you can't hang out with that motherfucker. That's me. Call me insecure, but guess what? Eat a dick. I'm not hearing none of it. It says, let's see, well, later on, it so happened to come into conversation that we can take a weekend trip out of state at her sister's place. That's when I told her why that may not happen. Look, now the ex is becoming an X factor in y'all situation because you made a promise to somebody that shouldn't be in your fucking life in the first place. It says, she was extremely distraught that I did not come across it with her at first. She is very in touch with her emotions and feels it's on a much deeper level. She cried and could not sleep because of it. Now I understand how that would affect her. However, I genuinely did not think it would affect her to this degree. She doesn't dislike my friend, but she does tolerate the relationship. But once again, contact between us is kept at a minimum. Notice that she says she tolerates it. When you tolerate something, that doesn't mean you necessarily enjoy it at all. Like, I can have a tolerance to bullshit, but once that threshold of tolerance is being met, I'm about to react and cut up and act a fucking fool. What they say? Crash out nowadays. I'm gonna crash out. You're gonna find some shit out once my threshold has been met. This woman, her threshold has been met when it came to her, dealing with his female friend that he used to fuck and everything, and now she in tears. But dude, maybe I made a mistake. Nah, you made a fucking mistake, a big mistake. No friends with exes. This could be a guy or a girl. If you're a dude, if you're friends with your ex, you might not want to tell the person you would and everything. And when y'all get together, no more talking. Simple as that. The same for a girl. It says, I told my friend that my girlfriend had plans. She totally understood and said that she'll try to get someone else to help her. She should have done that shit in the first place. Don't be calling your ex-boyfriend and asking for fucking help. Don't try to pass him off as no fucking friend. He your ex-boyfriend. You fucked him. It's simple as that. Even if you didn't fuck him, or if you did and y'all wasn't together, he's a dude you fucked. So no, don't be calling him while he's in a relationship. It says, this is other people. This is other advice other people gave. And hopefully this dude wised up, because apparently he blocked the comments because he heard enough. He don't want to hear none of the shit, more than likely, that doesn't agree with him. And this is a lot of folks' problem. A lot of people out here, they want folks to agree with them. And when you don't agree with what they're saying, they will go find somebody else that might agree with them, just because they want to feel good about their own situation, because their own fuck ups aren't being believed by the people that they want to believe on. So you go find a new group of fools that don't understand your situation entirely. And this is what I think happened. It said this. I wonder. It said, OP, if you do not participate in your own thread, the comments will be locked. It said, this post has been locked due to the OP's lack of engagement. Whatever. It says, this person, tiptoeing around like this is no way to live. Somebody responded to that person, said, this take on word on this. Like, living like this is not okay. Unless you have a history of cheating, she should trust you enough to not make it a big deal out of this as if it was a male friend you were going to help. Man, I ain't hear none of that shit. You gotta just trust the person you used to fuck and everything, that they just friends now. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, these type of people be killing me when they tell you that, oh yeah, we used to have sex. All that stuff is in the past. We're just good friends now. And if you don't believe me, you're insecure. Man, go fuck yourself. I'm not hearing none of that shit. I ain't insecure. It's just more so I'm wiser than you would like me to believe. You could say that you could be friends with your exes. You probably could, but not long as you with me. You could be friends with that motherfucker, but I won't be dating your ass. Simple as that. This person say a friendship is a friendship, and if she feels you cannot be trusted to hang out with and or help female friends as well as your male friends, then this is not a healthy relationship. Man, shut the fuck up. I ain't none of that shit. It says, I feel like a lot of details are missing here. And I agree. Like, dude said certain things, and I believe this man is trying to get people to agree with him, because dude has been very vague about this female friend that he used to be cool with, and he wanted his current girlfriend to be cool with. Talking about you just going over there to help her move and stuff. Nah, she need to go find somebody else. Call your brothers. Go call your friends. Go call your uncle, your daddy, any other male, or even call some females. Females are strong, man. Females can lift a lot of different things. They combine their strength to help move a house. Sometimes women don't have help moving in their own house, so they have to make some shit up. This woman might be injured, but she need to go find somebody else to save her. Don't call your ex-boyfriend that has a girlfriend to come save you. There's no heroes around here that need to be saving you. You need to be saving yourself, man. Leave that man alone if he has another woman, because this right here is what causes people to have issues in their relationship and cause folks to break up. Man, this person said, I wouldn't describe this as much very in touch with her own emotion. That usually means someone understands that they are feeling, rather than someone who cannot control their reaction to deeply feeling, felt feelings. Unless there is something else you're leaving out. This is a concerning overreaction to a frankly pretty innocuous situation. I'm not even sure what innocuous even mean. I'll probably look it up later. It says, well, the friend at least sounds like a good friend. Yeah, sure, whatever, man. Let's go down. This woman, I think it's a woman. It says, first, if you've dated your friend a long time ago, the 15 years age gap feels very weird. Example, you were 22 and she was 37. Secondly, has your girlfriend met your friend? Is she upset that you're meeting up with your friend, or just that you didn't share this with her ahead of time? Does she have problems with any other friends or just a specific friend? Have you done anything similar to this before? We see each other 3 to 4 times a week. I hope this is referring to your girlfriend, not your friend. It says, I think we need more context on whether your girlfriend is blowing out of proportion or not. And this would be the thing right here. A lot of people don't say what they need to be saying. Like, you're not saying none of that shit. You just want people to say, see, this is right. This person agreed with me. I think the phrase is called a self-fulfilling prophecy. And that's basically like, say for example that you said that every house has bugs or some shit, and you keep going over people's houses expecting to see bugs, and then eventually you see one bug, you're like, yeah, look, just like I fucking said, all houses have bugs. This is the same thing here. A dude looking for somebody to give him validation and confirmation. So why, maybe the girl's overreacting to him having a female friend that he fucked, that he wants to help out. Nah, how high she paying you off? You're like, okay, here's your reward. You're going to get this blowjob because you helped me out, even though I'm crippled. Nah, I'm not. Maybe I'm overreacting, overthinking this, but don't put me in a predicament where I might start thinking and having crazy ass hypotheses about who you fucking with, especially if this person you're going to help at their house is an ex. So I'm probably read about 2 more, man, because I got to go ride bikes with somebody that I'm cool with. It says, withholding the information from her insinuates something is wrong here. Obviously, you weren't comfortable telling her, but the question is why. You know she reacted poorly, but why? He said, only you know that. You painted a picture of she's just a friend, but in actuality, she is your ex. Seems like a lot of info is missing. That's exactly what it is. Who do you think you trying to get over on? Man, nobody trying to hear none of that. Oh, we're just friends. And it was crazy because he said it in the first paragraph, it's just a friend, and then decided to say a little bit more because he was lying his ass off. He probably smashed her plenty of times, even while he with the girl, or they probably be flirting and texting and shit, saying a little jokey joke. Remember when we used to go to this place? You took her to that same place that we like, saying shit like that. Like, do you want this stuff to happen? Maybe you don't want to date somebody that's very close and cool and consider their ex as a friend if you don't want those type of situations playing in your head. I'm probably do like 2 more and I'm done. It says, all of this is too much. You had a sexual relationship with someone who still leans on you for support. You didn't communicate with your girlfriend at all. You didn't prioritize your girlfriend at all. Your girlfriend reacted like a child crying and losing sleep when it's a conversation between 2 adults. I repeat, all of this is too much. Yeah, like, I'm not hearing none of that. If let this be known to the world. If I ever date a woman that tells me that she's real close to a guy, he's not going nowhere, you're not going to do nothing to, compensate for this motherfucker being in your life, especially if y'all fucked, you ain't going to get rid of him? Okay, just dismiss myself. I'm not even going to argue. I don't like real turbulent women and stressed out situations. So by me getting rid of the woman, my life is 10 times better. Never deal with somebody that's going to put you in a compromised situation that you can't get yourself out of. So if she want to be friends with her fucking ex, then so be it. I just ain't going to be with you. And this right here, I don't know. Yeah, this right here be the last one. In my eyes, it comes down to whether the weekend trip was on cards before you agreed to help your friend / ex-girlfriend. Man, shut the fuck up. If it was a likely potential plan for that weekend wasn't to be confirmed by your girlfriend, then I see why she wasn't happy. On the other hand, if there was zero indication of a potential weekend trip coming up, then it's a massive overreaction by your girlfriend. Of course, the people that's living this shit out, knowing that they be fucking them, friends with their exes and stuff, and probably convince the other person to go along with this nonsense that your friends with your ex is cool, is a fool, and they will believe this. I'm not hearing none of that. If you want to be friends with him, then you could be with him, or you can't have me. That's the deal here. You think you can find better than me because you want to still hold on to this person and y'all history and whatever else that y'all got going, then you're gonna lose one of us because you can't have both of us. All right, so With that being said, I'm about done here, and I do have a question for everybody else that may be watching this or may see this a little bit later on today. How many of you bad folks out here are very close with your exes and then try to pass them off as a friend to the person that you're going to be dating down the line? Me, no, I don't think I'm friends with no exes, or talk to them on a daily. I don't do that shit, man. They might still like me and have feelings, but that ship has set its course. It has sailed, and I'm good. So with that being said, leave a like, comment, or subscribe. This your boy Cold Labz.